Hello and welcome to the Roar-Makerz Coaching podcast.
The one-stop shop for courage, confidence, and mindset building.
Also bringing you all the aspects of mental health awareness, business, and entrepreneurship. We are your hosts,
Adam Ellis
and Jason Borman of the Roar-Makerz Coaching. Now tonight, guys, we've got a very special guest. She's making massive strides in the coaching world. She's an NLP practitioner. She's a coach. She's like building up our coaching business. She's marketing herself as a career alignment coach. She's helping people find and align with their purpose, their passions, and who they really are. Without further ado, let's get her out. This is Lorren, everyone.
Hi.
So I'll give you a little bit of an intro there, but I don't know if you want to kind of like elaborate on some of that and just give us a little brief story from your point of view.
Yeah. Thanks for the intro. It was a good intro. So I'm Lorren. I'm a NLP practitioner, like Jason said, and a career alignment coach. That's my niche, sort of helping people to find alignment and career alignment to their purpose, their passions, who they are, their values, and excited to see where that's sort of taken me within the coaching world. I have recently bought a camper van that I'm hoping to take my coaching on the road, so that's something that's potentially in the pipeline, so I'm a bit excited about that. And I sort of came into coaching. I like traveling, hence buying the camper van. And I went to America about 5 years ago now. Just needed to sort of get away. And when I came back, returned to the UK, I just sort of started my self-discovery, a bit of a self-development journey. And that's where I came across life coaching, and just it was like a light bulb moment, like this is my calling, this is what I want to do, this is where I can really make a difference, create that ripple effect, and it's just gone from there really. So,
and that's obviously passion of wanting to help people do the same.
Yeah, that's it. Just really that passion of just, and that purpose of really wanting, striving to help people, make an impact, make a difference, giving back, and sort of creating that ripple effect. And life coaching just seemed, it was just perfect for that. And it really sort of brought in all of my other experience and skills and strengths that I've obtained over the years from different job roles. So yeah,
we might have even been in America around about the same time, because I lived there for 13 months. So
cool.
I was an au pair out there, so that's what I did.
Cool. Yeah, it was it might have been 2016, 2017, I think. Trying to remember now. It seems to have gone so quickly, but I ended up doing football, but they call it soccer, coaching out there. I just wanted to sort of, like I say, just get away, and I just thought, how can I go and live somewhere abroad for a bit? And got all the qualifications, found a job, and just
that's amazing.
Went with it.
Yeah, that's exactly when I was there. So Whereabouts were you?
Right. New Jersey. No way.
That's where I was. Well, you learned.
No way, small world. Whereabouts?
So I lived in Wyckoff and then Tewkesbury Township.
Cool.
Which is nearer Philadelphia.
I went to Philadelphia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I was sort of nearer to New York. It took about 30 minutes to get on the train to New York, so that was pretty.
Yeah, that's cool. Around about Wyckoff then, and Paramus and all of that. Do you Do you know?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm just having a bit of a moment where it's gone out of my head where I actually stayed. It'll come to me randomly in a minute. But yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, small world. Like that just says it all, doesn't it? Like,
Mm.
so in terms of like your, so we like to talk about courage. We like to talk about confidence.
hmm
So how are you with that at the moment, and what sort of journey have you been on with your courage and confidence?
Yeah. I'd say confidence is something that I've probably really struggled with from quite a young age. But then the courage side of it seems to take over. And when, like with going to America, when I've got something in my mind that I want to do, um, I just get that in my head, and I suppose then the confidence does come out because I'm just like the courage takes over, and you know, I end up doing things that people might have thought that I wouldn't potentially do because they might think that I lack confidence in a way. But um, yeah, so I
But
think it's something.
then it's kind of working out how you can apply it to other areas. So like
Yeah, yeah,
traveling is something you built that courage muscle up in.
yeah,
So now, like, how can we transfer that to other areas where you're kind of like less confident in a way? Like, you know, maybe
yeah,
we're doing stuff like this and
yeah,
kind of speaking on a podcast, and
yeah,
public
yeah,
speaking is like probably the number one fear in the world. Like,
yeah, massively.
you know,
Yeah,
I think more people are scared of that than they are like of
mm,
spiders or things like that.
yeah, yeah. And like you say, with the traveling, like you meet so many new people, and you know that you can do it. You know you can, be yourself. You can meet new people. You can travel the world and all this. But something like this and like public speaking, that's just like, oh, I don't know if I can do that, but you know that you can because you've done something similar before. And I suppose that's what life coaching's amazing for, and NLP. And that has really helped me as well on my journey with my confidence and doing these sort of like podcasts and videos and whatnot. It's
Yeah,
worked wonders.
amazing. And that's what we encourage everyone to do who's, you know, struggling with their confidence. Just take yourself to that knife edge, you know, and you don't have to kind of massively step out that comfort zone. You just need to take it a little bit further each day and
Yeah,
just expand what you see as comfortable now, just a little bit.
yeah,
And that's how we grow as, you know, human beings, and then, you know, in this courage and confidence. And it's a mindset as well. It's heavily a mind. We just niched in a mindset, basically. You know, overcoming fear is just like one element of mindset shift.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and we just decided to take that route because it resonates with us so much.
hmm
Um,
yeah,
this
yeah,
whole
mine.
journey of becoming a coach and saying that we can help people, and, you know,
Mm,
take some doing and take some courage. You know,
yeah,
step up and say, look, I can help you.
mm, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely resonate with that.
It's like we chose the lion because, you know, the lion is the symbol of bravery for us.
mm,
And yeah, that's how it came about. And
yeah.
we kind of really resonate with this area. So I don't know if you've got a question for Lorren.
What would you say was your most courageous thing you've done?
Ooh, good question. um, I think definitely doing sort of finding my calling with the life coaching and then deciding that I'm going to make this as a business has been massive. It does take, like you said, a lot of courage, a lot of bravery, being vulnerable, coming out of your comfort zone, um, being yourself on social media and like being, you know, believing in yourself as well, like saying to people, like you've said, like, you know, I can really help you with whatever issue they're needing and help with. So yeah, that's it actually has really took a lot of courage to do that, and it's something that I've been, you know, taking that imperfect action on and working on every day, and utilizing my life coaching, utilizing my NLP, to really sort of keep, you know, find my roar.
Yeah. Yes, that really resonates with us. Finding your roar is what we want to help people to do, and yeah, because we've all got it in us, and it's just about finding where it is. You know, that your lane. You know, when you're in your own, you're in alignment. You know, it fits perfectly with what you're trying to do as well.
Yeah, yeah.
When you're in alignment, you can kind of roar a different kind of roar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's where sort of throughout my coaching, trying to find, like you probably had the same thing, trying to find your niche, and it just sort of the alignment thing just came about, and I was just like, yeah, that's it. It's, for me, it's about sort of, it is finding a career that aligns with who you are, like I say, and your passions and your purpose.
I've done a lot of childcare jobs, so like my first niche was helping mums.
Yeah, yeah.
With stress and overwhelm. Like that was my first coaching niche. You know, a lot of it aligned with me, but it wasn't full alignment. Whereas I thought this, you know, just taking this courage and confidence vein to the end is gonna, you know, attract all different types of people to us. It's not about the person anymore. Although we chose to help men, we do coach a lot of women, to be honest. And
Yeah, totally. I get that, because at first because I have worked with children, and I've worked in schools and children's homes, and I was thinking, and obviously with the football coaching and whatnot, I was thinking, oh, have I got is it teachers that I want to help? Is it, you know, so it's all, and I have realised the same sort of thing, really, that it's I do sort of say sort of females that I help, but you know, I'm more than happy to coach men as well, and it is like about that, finding that alignment with the
it's just who you
ideal client.
You know, it's hard to write to everybody. You know, you have to resonate with somebody, so you've got to target a specific audience. Otherwise, it can just be a message to no one. Like,
yeah.
But if, you know, females want to read our posts, you know, look at our content and take something from it, and then off the back of that want to work with us, then we're not going to say no. Hey, you know, like, we want to help as many people as we can. So it's just, you know, we're men, so we can connect to the, like, everything that men tend to go through between it. But finding that alignment and who you can actually talk to. So I'm glad that process has been interesting for you, and you know, kind of picking your way through and just trying to discover who you love to help. And that's a really good part of the journey, I think, and just kind of finding out actually, like, who can I best serve, like, and then aiming all that content at them. And it's a really good way of looking at it. So in terms of mindset, how much has your mindset shifted since, like, learning coaching?
I'd say it has had a massive sort of impact. I've always been, I suppose, quite sort of a laid back, easygoing sort of person, and quite positive. But then sort of looking back at it with a lot of the experiences that I've been through, stemming from childhood, from really, you know, from a dot, like, you know, 4 years old, there's a lot of sort of lack of self-worth, lack of self-belief, all these self-limiting beliefs of not being good enough, not being clever enough, not, you know, that have all came about from different life experiences. So yeah, addressing those with the life coaching and NLP, and working on my mindset with regards to those, and so that I can really you know, have the courage to set up my life coaching and help people. It has had a massive shift. It
Yeah.
really has.
Yeah, so yeah, that's really interesting, and I can totally relate to that as well. And like, you know, using those experiences to kind of shape you as a person. And I feel like, you know, hurt people want to help people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's it makes the, yeah. So I totally look on whatever you've gone through in your life as a gift.
Yeah.
Because it's now what you're using to serve your, you know, the people you're helping with, and
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's good to look at it as a gift, and really, you know, how you can use that to really make an impact and help others. And it gives something for people to resonate with as well, if you're vulnerable enough to share it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. How vulnerable do you want to get today? Like, you know, how is there any part of your story you'd love people to know about you?
That's a good one. I think probably the sort of a lot of the main thing. Like, I was always suppose I was bullied quite a lot when I was younger. Always seen as being quite sort of quiet and shy, and I think that I did sort of lose my voice from quite a young age, really. I think there was a lot of sort of stuff that I went through at a very young age that I can. Apparently, I was quite a fun-loving, putting on a show, 3-4-year-old, always like wanting to put on a show and make people laugh.
Yeah.
Something quite traumatic happened, and all I can remember being is just quiet. That's all I can remember. And yeah, so stemming from that, like, a lot of the sort of bullying happened, and yeah, I think I did go through quite a lot from quite an early age, really, which did really impact and cause a lot of sort of self-limiting beliefs. And I've never really been very good at talking about myself, so that hence I do struggle with talking about things that have happened to me, my emotions, my feelings. I used to really block things. I used to really bottle things up as a kid. I used to really struggle to sleep because it would just be playing on my mind constantly, all these things that were happening to me, and I didn't really talk to anybody about it. It was probably a lot of my friends and family at the time didn't really know much about me or know me, really. So that has took a long time to really, with the help definitely of life coaching and NLP, to find my voice and be okay with just talking about myself, talking about my experiences, and realizing that I need to do that for myself, and also, you know, for other people as well. I used to use poetry a lot to help get what was going on in my head down on paper, so that it was a way of just expressing myself, which is still doing that now, but I think now with the coaching, I use posts that I will try and tell my story, so that, keeping in mind that I'm wanting to use that to hopefully resonate with people that could be going through something similar.
Well, what you've told me has already resonated with me. So like, I just want to send love hearts to you, basically. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I know it's like,
Thank you. Did struggle at first then, but thank you.
um,
Thanks for giving me that space.
no worries. And I feel like everyone listening and watching will send you the same sort of love hearts. And yeah, we'll say sorry that that happened to you, but also hell yes that that happened to you, because it's now giving you a depth that you can now help other people. Like, whereas if you didn't go through what you went through, you wouldn't be able to help and resonate with people who've gone through a similar thing. So
Yeah, that's it.
that's
And
it.
To be honest, even from like when I was quite young, I always had in my head that, you know, I wanted to help people and I wanted to help children, and I always wanted to work with children because I just wanted to give them like help, to give them like, you know, a good life and a bit of happiness and laughter and
And it's entertaining. Like, if you've ever worked with children, like, it's yeah. They say don't work with children or animals.
yeah,
They're the two things I want to work with.
yeah, same.
A variety, and, you know, things are like no 2 days are the same. You know, things that children come out with is just hilarious, and
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
it's entertaining. Like,
yeah,
challenging, but also
yeah,
entertaining.
yeah. You get to be a big kid as well, so you know, I'm all for that.
Yeah. So, Ada, you got another question?
So we found out what your most courageous thing you've done. What's your most fearful thing? What's your fear?
Yeah. I think with the coaching, I have had a bit of a fear of being visible. So something like this is out of my comfort zone. So yeah, being that, definitely the public sort of speaking, being on camera. That is something it has been a bit of a fear, but something that I'm keep working on every day. So yeah.
Get to the night. There you go. You're doing amazing, so no need to fear
Thank you.
it. Yeah, I think it's a fear for a lot of people, to be fair. So I'm sure there's going to be hundreds and millions of people watching this, like, you know, in the future, and you'll go, yes, that's me.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we can do. You know, it's like press ups. If you want to get better at press ups, you got to do press ups. Like,
Yeah.
there's another way of training yourself to be able to do more, like, other than doing press ups. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
because it's lifting your body weight. You know, it's a floor exercise. You know, so you can have the biggest arms and still be rubbish at doing press ups if you've never done.
Yeah. It's very true.
Yeah. So it's kind of, yeah. So the only way you can train yourself in this is to keep becoming more and more visible. You know, keep becoming more and more, you know, more and more influential, basically. You know, and helping. You know, if your goal is to help people, you've got to be visible to them. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, so well done for working on it. Most people don't, you know, they just see it as a fear and then that's it. You know,
Yeah.
they have that defeatist attitude to things. But if, you know, if you've got this growth mindset, which you obviously have, and you want to build and you want to grow, and get better at things, then you've got to push yourself out that comfort zone. So yeah, hats off for that. Like, well done, and
Thank you.
onwards and upwards with it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, face those fears and keep pushing forwards.
And they become less and less scary, don't they? Like, you know,
Yeah, it does. Definitely, it does.
we don't want this to feel formal either. Like, we love these sessions to be, you know, as informal as possible. Really, it's just a chat with us.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good chat.
Yeah. So we just want to make it like a coffee meeting, you know, with us and our audience and friends. We want everyone to kind of value from this and yeah, feel safe and secure and yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of a golden nugget do you think you can give our listeners and viewers in terms of like, so they're, you know, they're self-doubting right now, they might be so what advice would you give to someone who's like feeling that self-doubt and feeling stuck?
Yeah. I'd really get them to sort of think about if they're sort of stuck and they've got in mind that they're really wanting to achieve like a dream. Really think about the why. It can be really beneficial to write things down as well. Or even visualize if you're quite a visual person. Visualization is really powerful. And then bring in all your senses as well with all of that to really sort of impact that sort of image. And also just look at your strengths, like we've sort of just been talking about. You know, struggled with courage or had self-doubt, but really sort of looking back and taking that time to sort of think about my strengths or a situation where I have had courage, or it really makes you realise, like, do you know what, I can do this, and I have done it, and the sort of those combined can really make you take that sort of just imperfect action. It's just little steps. That's all you need, just little steps.
Yeah,
Keep moving forward with those little steps every day, and it's amazing what you can achieve.
incredible. Thank you so much for that. And where can people find you if they want to work with you? And I've
So
really with you today.
yeah, so I'm on Instagram. Name myself Secret Self Help Coach. That was my original sort of name, and I've stuck with that. So on Instagram, also on LinkedIn, and I've recently gone on TikTok. So yeah, trying that out.
Seems to be but not so. Yeah, so get invisible. We'll get invisible.
Yeah, getting there.
And yeah, so reach out to Lorren and you know find her on Instagram, follow her, and yeah, yeah, that's it. So we end this how we always end it. Let's draw on that courage.
Build up that confidence.
And let's get back our roars. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad that was very good. Loved having you on. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone watching. Have a good week.